Item 4, 915 Henderson Street.
The applicant seeks approval for painting the exterior brick on the historic two-story storefront building. The exterior exposed brick facade and other elevations have already been painted. The applicant indicates that the exterior brick was painted to cover up graffiti. Staff verified that the graffiti was present on the side elevations of the building, but not on the front. The north side elevation was also partially previously painted prior to and due to previous graffiti activity, and would not have needed a C of A to repaint. The front elevation remained unpainted until the owner had the facade painted to match the side elevations. This work was undertaken without HHC approval or a C of A and was tagged by code enforcement on December 5th, 2017. Since this project was deferred last month to see if the commission could, as part of the remediation plan, require the building to be painted a certain color. The owner is open to painting the building a color to match the previous brick and is also amenable to paint the building any color the commission requires and deems appropriate. The Old Sixth Ward Neighborhood Association Historic Preservation Committee is not in support of this project. The staff recommends denial as it does not satisfy criteria 3, 4, 8, and 9. In addition to any remedies the HHC sees fit to require, staff recommends a certificate of remediation for the painting of the unpainted masonry, or the now painted masonry. Since the action can therefore not be reversed, the C of R would allow the project to progress without the commission approving the unauthorized work or deeming the unauthorized work appropriate. And prior to this meeting, the applicant handed me a color of what they wish to paint it. It's Sierra Redwood.
So that color is similar to what was originally the color of the brick.
Yes.
All right, any questions of staff? We do have one speaker, Mr. Adrian Menendez.
I have one question for staff.
Yes, thank you.
Is this brick veneer or solid brick masonry?
I believe it's solid brick masonry.
Mr. Adrian Melendez. You've been busy.
Yes, it's a very busy day today. I'm Adrian Melendez, Old Sixth Ward Neighborhood Association Historic Conservation Committee Chairman, Madam Chair, Commissioners. I would just like to ask y'all to look over my previous comments, which should be in your packet. And I would also like to ask y'all to remember this structure in particular. When we talk about HPO enforcement, the amendment that may or may not come to pass, it is my opinion, now not as chair, that this is a real disgrace. Thank you.
Any questions of our speaker? Yes, Commissioner McNeil.
Sir? May I ask you a question, please?
Yes, sorry.
What would be your recommendation for the building at this point?
And that's a hard question. Personally, it may be suitable because I've heard the applicant's materials here and staff that this be painted the original color of the brick. And I don't know, why don't you paint the grout too white or gray or whatever color the grout was as part of the remediation process? We can legally do that now to require certain paint and paint schemes, I imagine. Thank you.
I have a question on your
Yes, Commissioner
comment.
Lovell.